Okay. Um, I'm hoping everything's fine now. I'm gonna have my thing open. Why am I still experiencing issues? What is going on? I don't know why it's saying I'm experiencing issues. That's really weird. That's really weird. I mean, it seems to be running fine. I honestly don't know. If the stream is having issues, then let me know in chat, because I honestly don't know. It looks like it should be fine, but or at least like on YouTube it looks like it was fine, but I'm still dropping a lot of frames, and I don't understand why. Also, the I still haven't been able to play around a lot with the yeah, the audio of this mic, so at least for Streamlabs, so bear with me. Yeah, this is scuffed so far. I don't know why it's saying I'm experiencing issues. I don't believe I should be experiencing issues. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that it's fine, because I don't know what the issue is. It's saying I have, or saying that like I'm dropping a lot of frames. But genuinely I don't know what's going on. I'm also going to just throw that there now. My socials bar down here is going to be a little different. But yeah, that's a little frustrating. I don't know exactly what's going on. But yeah, so to try and just get back to what we were talking about, the thing that I'm confused is what exactly happened. Or well, we know that marathon, they're developing marathon, which makes sense. But like even then, like you would think that they would try and have enough devs to try and put out like a decent amount of shit, or like a decent amount of updates for Crucible, because Crucible players have not really had anything new in a little while. And I think that that's kind of messed up. But yeah. But that's about it for the PvP side. This seems alright. With the PvP modes, you can only really say certain things about it, or like you have to kind of wait until you can play the mode to see how it is. But for now, it sounds alright. We'll just see how it is when it comes out. Relic, I didn't even get to read this. Is a so Relic is basically just like another party mode. It's kind of like Team Scorched. That's alright, I guess. Matchmaking improvements. Yeah, we already talked about this. Strand Pulse Rifle. I think we all know what people really want, which is Rose. I'm waiting to see when that'll come out. For Vanguard, first things first, putting medals into strikes isn't a bad thing. They kind of just serve no purpose besides upping the score, which gives you more reputation, but that caps out at a certain point, which like Nightfall, like GM Nightfalls for an example, reward more than, you know, Vanguard Ops reward, which is kind of the problem that I have with this, is the fact that it doesn't really do anything. I feel like if you were to make it to where you can increase the amount of rep you get per strike to an unlimited amount, then medals would make more sense to me. But when you cap it out and whatnot, it doesn't really make sense. So I don't know what they were aiming for there. Gambit is basically just dead at this point. Like they've pretty much just said it. Like we're getting back. Actually, I like this map a lot for Gambit. I thought it was a pretty map. And we're also getting Shadow Legion and Lucent Hive, but this is like the bare minimum that they could have done for Gambit. And even then, I know that there are some people in the community that play a lot of Gambit that just are not happy about that change, which is kind of funny in my opinion. Next thing is armor sets. So about these armor sets, they basically said the reason why they're no longer creating a new set every expansion is basically just like low adoption from players. And the very common response to this from the community to this is that the armor sets from the ritual playlist look like shit, which, I mean, yeah, if we're being completely honest, they're not the most appealing looking armor. Especially when you compare it to Eververse, which, I mean, that's a fucking road we can go down another day. But my thoughts on this is basically just that it really sucks to see. There is some playlist armor that they have released in the past which looks nice, but I don't know. I feel like the not enough resources argument just it feels a little weak in my opinion, but that's also just my opinion. So game security, you can read through this if you want. Stability issues, I will say good job for stability issues. They have said that, or like, you know, they're trying to make the game more stable, which at least for me, for me at least, the game has felt a little bit more stable. It's felt nice. I don't get kicked out of the game nearly as much anymore, which is genuinely a W, but it should not have gotten as bad as it did in the first place. So so we know that we're not getting a power increase next season, which, I mean, I'm not against that. I'm not for it. It's just, it's a whatever change for me. I'm indifferent about it. Cosmetic favoring, good change. I do like that. Honestly, this is something that we've been asking for a while. We got it. For the 3 people in the room that this matters for, which I'm one of those people, this is huge. So yeah, I actually think that there was somebody who submitted a hot take regarding stasis like aspects and fragments and on how the grind was just shitty. So yeah, good job. You don't have to worry about the grind anymore. Transmats being unlocked, that's fine in my opinion. Okay, this is good for like 4 people that haven't done the Wish Ender quest, which you should do. The Wish Ender is a great weapon. The resources tab, for me, this is a little unnecessary, but oh well. I agree with all the vitriol for Gambit, but this vendor armor outrage is so fake. I mean, the thing for me is that like I can like I'm kind of in the middle with it, to where it's like I understand why people are upset about it, because in the end of the day, it adds more armor to the game and whatnot, which, you know, it helps switch shit like that up. But also at the exact same time, I can understand why people think that, well, like why you think that it's fake. Because in the end of the day, people like me, for an example, who just play a bunch of in-game activities, my armor that I use on all of my characters pretty much is either solstice armor from farming or like duality grinding. Like if I go to my hunter, for an example, a lot of my armor across my characters are like duality farming and solstice armor. So for me, like the armor change is just kind of like okay, like that sucks that, you know, they're not putting that much sets out anymore. But for me, it doesn't affect me because I don't wear it anyways. I still do think though that the argument of it being low adoption, which is why they're stopping it, is kind of a flimsy argument, because it just, the reason people aren't wearing it is because it doesn't look good. So I mean, I'm not sure which department that exactly affects, but I feel like people would start wearing it more if it genuinely looked good. Like there's really only a few armor sets, you know, without just putting an entire arm set on, that actually looks good with it. So Iron Banner, yeah, I mean, the stacking challenges is good. I'm kind of just reading through these again to remember. I mean, it's not bad. I will say that if this means that, like, instead of going to the tower and picking up the engram from the vendor, it just gives it to you immediately, that kind of sucks, because at least for me, I always held my engrams until I ranked, or I did a full rank up, and then I could turn it in for extra perks. But I mean, oh well, it's probably just gonna end up being extra legendary shards. Exotic armor reworks, please, for the love of God. I think Starfire might need a slight buff, because the way they did Starfire with this most recent update was, or with the season 21 update, was actually sad. Like they fucking slaughtered it, which was genuinely like wild for me. Like I read the leaks of what the armor nerf was gonna be for Starfire, and I don't think it was nearly as harsh as they made it now. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was a lot less harsh than what it is now. At least the like fusion grenade regen off of doing damage. New strand aspects. 3 aspects. We kind of expected to get this. We'll see how it affects them, but I will say the aspects we got this season were pretty underwhelming for the most part. The Hunter one is only good in PvP, but even then, well, once you learn to see it, you can just kind of run around it. The Titan one hasn't done anything. The Titan build that I uploaded last season, which was like the suspend build, nothing changed about it, which sucks, but oh well. And then Warlocks, I don't even know what the Warlock one does. I completely forgot. I haven't even bothered to get it. New subfamilies. I'm excited to see what this means. Hopefully this means that we can get like the super rapid fire ARs, like what Atheon's epilogue was, because I'd love to see those come back. I feel like that would be pretty fun, but they'll probably we'll just see what they do there. What is this? Oh, okay. That's old. Yeah, here's another thing too, right? I will say for the record, I'm somebody who participates in a lot of in-game content, right? So, you know, for me, I spend a vast majority of my time in Destiny doing GMs, raids, dungeons, basically in-game content completely. So, my idea of challenge in Destiny is probably higher than the average players, not to like boost in my ego or anything like that, because that's not what I'm trying to get at. But at least in my opinion, I feel like the challenge wasn't brought back in Destiny. Maybe for patrol enemies, but that's about as far as I'd be willing to take it. This past day one raid, I feel like was the easiest one we've ever had. And yeah, we care about high stat armor. Nobody in the history of this game has ever been hyped to get the new EZ armor or strike armor, and it shouldn't be high stat because that armor should be for in game. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. I mean, I feel like if the armor drops from like a GM, that should be different. But like I get that if you're like just patrolling, it shouldn't drop high stat armor. But I mean, regardless, like even just getting it and then like it should still look decent because it like none of the armor looks good. I don't know what I was trying to find. A lot of the ritual armor recently just hasn't looked great. Maybe outside of the Witch Queen Titan armor, like the blue armor that they got, like that armor was actually not that bad. But I mean, outside of that, there just hasn't been any armor that has stuck out to me. Yeah, it's a power cap. That's where they talk about it. Yeah, I mean, I think my big problems with the state of the game is just the fact that they claim to have touched on things that we've been talking about when in reality they just didn't. Like a lot of the issues that players were having with the game, it just feels like they didn't touch on whatsoever. And I know that things with like PvP, we pretty much know that PvP will probably never get updates or frequent updates like it used to. But I mean, regardless, they have, well, like, I don't know. It's rough seeing where it is. Another thing too is, and I mentioned this in my TikTok talking about the state of the game. In the TikTok that I posted yesterday, that like I knew that Bungie wasn't going to reveal too much in the state of the game, or at least that was my expectation with it, because of course we have the showcase later this month. We have it on, what is it, the 22nd? Yeah, we have the showcase later this month on the 22nd, so of course Bungie's not going to reveal a whole lot going into it, which is just kind of the reason why I feel like this article should have never been released. Not even because like the article sucked, but because there was no point in this. We have a reveal coming up later in the month, so why do we need to do a state of the game now? I feel like if anything, it would have been better to save this until after the reveal, so that way they weren't holding back on anything and they can just be honest about everything. If they were holding back on shit, if they weren't holding back and this was everything, then yikes. But yeah, I mean, Pathfinder, oh well, I've heard people saying it's just a more complicated bounty system, which I mean I can understand why they say that. The Fireteam Finder coming in season 23, that's fine. I think they said that they really wanted to push this out before Final Shape, so that makes sense. And I think they also said they had to delay it so it can drop next season, but yeah. I think my stream should be fine now. Yeah, it looks like it is. I don't know what was causing it to drop frames, but that was really fucking frustrating, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, so that's really most of what I wanted to talk about with the state of the game. I'll probably end up thinking of more shit to talk about throughout, but I mean, overall, the state of the game, it just kind of felt like nothing really. It felt like one of the weaker state of the games we've gotten altogether. Like, my hope for Destiny isn't gone yet. I still do think that Bungie has what it takes to make Destiny a great game. And I, truth be told, am looking forward to what the showcase has to offer. I'm just, that state of the game was not what I was looking forward to, or that's not what I was hoping for. Even though I kind of knew what was expected, but oh well. All right, I think that's about all I needed to say regarding the state of the game. Like I said, if I think of anything else throughout the stream, we'll touch up on it, but for now, that's what it is. I do actually want to mention a possible series idea I wanted to start soon on this channel. Or not a series idea, but like a stream idea I'm going to be doing. When exactly, I have no fucking clue, but it'll be within probably the next couple of days that I try it. I do want to do like a back-to-back-to-back dungeon, or like a back-to-back-to-back dungeon like challenge to where I have to complete every dungeon back-to-back. But if like I fail, then I have to like if I die or something, I have to restart all the way back at the start and like do some fucking punishment or some shit. I don't know. We're gonna make it really wacky, but we're gonna make it a lot of fun to watch. So I'll probably talk about it more like later in the stream, but my plans right now for this idea is basically doing every dungeon in the game. So the Shattered Throne, Pit of Heresy, Prophecy, fucking Grasp of Avarice, Duality, Spire, and Ghost of the Deep, trying to do all of those dungeons back to back. But if I fail, then I have to either just do like a random punishment and then just keep it pushing. Like if I die, what I mean by if I fail, then I just do like a random punishment and then keep it pushing, or I just go way back to the start. I'm still thinking about this, and plus, if you saw my TikTok that I posted, this was like maybe 2 weeks ago. Let me see right quick. Yeah, on the 27th. So probably like a week ago. If you saw the TikTok I posted then, I'm thinking about bringing back Indecisive Dungeons, which I think could be a pretty fun idea to bring back, but I guess we'll just have to see. We're gonna do some farming on the Warlock, and then I do remember with this I need to lower my frames because for some reason I can't stream Destiny on 60 frame, or on higher than 60 when streaming. I want to make sure I got my loadout ready. Excuse me. And also, if you've if you're somebody who's been tuning into the stream, or like a frequent viewer, you'll probably notice the background change. Reason for that is actually because I redid my setup. So that's also why you may notice that instead of me looking at my second monitor, which was like over here to my right, it's now right here. It's a fucking vertical monitor. So that's why I'm like doing this and like looking up and shit, is because I have a vertical monitor now, which is pretty cool. So great breakdown. I appreciate it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, just kind of looking at shit the way that I look at it, right? Everybody has their own opinions, which with the state of the game, which I think is the beauty of articles like these, is even though I don't agree with it, somebody else is going to agree with it. Everybody has their own opinions, and that's awesome. Genuinely, I don't want somebody to just hear what I have to say and be like, this person's correct, fuck everything else. I like everybody having their own opinion, which is why I also like seeing what people have been saying regarding the TikTok that I posted about the state of the game yesterday. You know, it's been nice seeing a variety of opinions regarding it. I've seen people say that the fucking article was shit. I've seen some people say that it was a good article. I've seen some people tell me that I'm a fucking hater, which, hey man, it is what it is. You know, in the end of the day, everybody has their own opinion. But yeah, I like seeing everybody's opinion regarding it. I think it's important everybody shares their opinion instead of feeling like they need to hide it. So I'm sure there's probably more shit that I forgot to talk about. I'm thinking about making a full video just talking about the state of the game article, but I feel like I'm kind of late on that, so I don't know if I'll actually go through with it. If I do, then I'll be sure to try and think more on it so I know what to talk about. What happened to my teammates? My teammates just decided they wanted to fall over. Yeah, I'm also trying to stream more often because it's been a while since I've streamed. I think the last time I streamed was in fucking July. It was like early July. So I'm hoping to stream a lot more often. Because streaming is a lot of fun, but I've also just had a bunch of videos I've been working on. I still do. I still have like 3 more videos I need to get out. But yeah, that'll all happen on its own time. I wanted to get some solstice farming in on stream. And then of course, I have the series ideas that I was talking about, which we'll end up getting to those in like the next week or so. How many silver leaves do I even have? I have 6. God damn it. I forgot to do silver leaf farming before I started stream. Oh well. We can just do weapon farming because I still need to get the something new that I'm looking for. Did I miss it? I didn't. Thank God. I still want to get the rapid hit kill clip fucking something new. Because I don't really care for the other 2 weapons. The rocket launcher is not good and the shotgun's okay, but Matador is better. I'm just gonna pop wall. I could have saved the wall for skating, but I'm also running ashes to assets grenades, so I'll get wall back pretty fast. Bloop. Wait, what did I hit? I was fairly confident. I completely missed. Wait, did I hit this ship with the Wither Horde? I just thought about that. Oh, I just smacked the fuck out of my mic arm. Most of his grenades are gonna fucking go away before dude can even get down. I should have tried holding on to them as long as I could. I thought I had the timing down though. Wait, I didn't get a grenade off that? That's bullshit. I just had a fucking feeling that it was gonna be here. Shout out to Shoot to Loot. But also with me talking about streams, today will probably be a little bit of a shorter stream because I do have some, good god, I have heavy ammo fucking forming. It'll probably be a shorter stream because I do have videos to work on still. Like I still need to do a voiceover still for one, so hopefully if I do end up streaming again tomorrow, that'll be a longer stream, but we'll just have to see. I'm gonna look over what happened with stream elements as well tonight, just to see why exactly stream elements decided to fall apart when I wanted to go live. Wait, I don't have Apex Predator. Shit. God damn it. I probably died, didn't I? Oh wait, no, I'm still alive. I felt like I was forgetting something, man, and that's what it was. The teammates actually fucking pop off. And then teammates will just finish him off. Let's go. Let's see what we get. 3 legendaries. Something new, okay. Trash.
Let solstice be a reminder to us all. Saint, stop looking at me like that.
What? That was very moving.
I want to see how many. I'm 380. Yeah, I think today's probably gonna be like a really short stream. I'll probably end up doing a couple more of these. We'll spend all of the silver ash we have, and then we will probably just call it there. So I can get to working on these videos and then check why stream was probably fucking up. Do I actually hit those grenades? Oh my god, I've got a fucking arm on me. Good lord. Oh wait, never mind. I overshot it. I thought they were in that back corner, not in the fucking center here. Fucking ouch.
Take an interference, burn through their ranks, or we'll have to cut these celebrations short.
Where's the heavy ammo? There it is.
So many new techniques.
Damn it, man. That hurts when that happens. One thing that makes this activity fun is while skating around. Alright, if I miss this whole skate, I'm ending stream. I just knew it. I knew I had it in me to not miss that one. Or at least to hit the fucking wall skate. I completely missed where I was going, but I would have been upset if I fucking failed the wall skate.
He belongs to us. Do not be afraid to cut loose.
In fact, we encourage it.
I'm just going for a fucking vacation, I suppose. Damn it. I was hoping I could fucking get the guy down to 1 HP and then just get a free solar grenade off him. We're just gonna go ahead and make this swap now to the Apex Predator. Oh yeah, we're not getting extra ones. Unlucky.
Priority target moving in. Take it down and cast it on the fire.
My fucking teammates just destroyed that guy. Holy.
Fine showing. With every turn of the
Chest piece and helmets.
and experience.
Alright, we're gonna do one more of these. We are going to use all of my silver ash because I have 380, I want to say. And then we will call it there. Like I said, it's gonna be a shorter stream. But we'll start doing some longer streams very soon. Where did my fucking solar grenade go? Hello? Wonderful. You know, sometimes there's just moments on this game where you just wonder why you play. And that was one of those moments for me.
Taken or drawn to the fire, they will sap its strength if you allow it.
Crush them, Guardians. These puppets cannot stand against you. No one can stop you from long. Ah, but they try.
I was about to say, this game is actually just wrong if it doesn't give me one.
Good, more fighting.
Thought that was gonna be 26. I pressed the wrong fucking binds. shout out to fucking shoot, dude. Okay, well this isn't cool.
A fine showing. With every turn of the seasons, you gain strength.
And jack shit. Alright, we're gonna go to Eva Levante and see what kind of dog shit I get for this. If Eva Levante actually gives me armor actually worth it, I will be thoroughly impressed. Alright. I have 380 and it takes 120, so that's 3 pieces of armor. What armor do I need the most? That's not bad. I'm gonna do chest piece. Because, yeah, actually, we're just gonna do chest piece and see if we can get some fucking good armor. How many chest pieces do I need? Okay, we can just use these 3 if need be. Alright. I have discipline armor on. And then we'll do resilience spark. Boom. Boom. And let's see what we have first. That's not bad, but not good enough either. I mean, it's not awful. What does that look like with everything else we have? Wait, I just realized I have triple 100s already on. Not a damn word. I don't want to hear a damn word. I totally forgot I have triple 100s already. Yeah, and this just literally causes me to lose triple 100s. Yeah, okay, that fucking wasn't worth it in the slightest. Alright, we're gonna swap to the Hunter instead. And we're going to try to get triple 100s on the Hunter. I should have enough for 2 pieces of armor, which I would have had 3 if I realized I already have triple 100s on the Warlock, but oh fucking well. So we'll do probably 1 helmet, 1 gauntlet, 1 chest piece, or 1 boot. We'll do this one to start with. Let me make sure I've got everything I need on this. Resilience armor, I'm glad I stopped it because that's not what I want to use. Alright. We're gonna go for spark, a recovery, and then pray to God we get intellect. That's not intellect. Not at all. God damn it. Alright. Last one. And let me check. good armor. Not bad. It's a 66 overall. That's pretty good. Alright. Just gonna end it for now. Like I said, I have some content I need to go work on for a bit. I didn't mean for this to be such a short stream, but with the technical difficulties I had at the start, that gives me something I need to check on tonight. So I'll work on the technical difficulties I had tonight so that way I can stream tomorrow, because I wanted to multi-stream on YouTube and on Twitch, but I couldn't. So we're going, the plan that I'm going to do is that I'm going to fix stream elements that I can stream here on YouTube and then on Twitch. And then tomorrow we are going to do tomorrow or the next stream that I have, which will be sometime this week, we're going to do a longer stream in the sense of the dungeon idea that I mentioned. And yeah, but for now, I'm going to go record some videos, get that ready for the channel. New video tomorrow or the day after. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Catch you guys next time. Peace.